Google Tasks and Keep. In this video, you'll learn how to create to-do lists in Tasks and Keep and how to add media to Keep.
Hey there, this tutorial is going to be a combo tutorial video on Google Tasks and Google Keep. They are both two organization methods that were created by Google. So let me move my little head to this side. So Google Tasks is very simple. It doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles, and it's integrated directly into Gmail. So right here I'm showing you my Gmail when you open it up. Over here on the right I have a control bar, and the very bottom thing on mine is tasks. Now this can be customized right here. This is how it should normally show up though. So if I click on tasks, it pops up a taskbar on the right. Think of it kind of as a simple to-do list. So I can go in here and I can add a task. Let's see, make sure you wash clothes. Now, that is the actual task. It's in there. If I press enter, then it just creates another one, but I can go back up here and I can edit it. The little pencil, edit details. If I click on that, I can have it organized if I have different levels of tasks, basically. But I can also add a date and time. And if I choose to do that, then it will actually integrate right into my Google Calendar, and it will push an appointment out to the calendar. And that will show up on there at that specific date and time. And then perhaps I have subtasks inside of it. So the task is wash clothes, get rid of clothes that don't fit, donate these clothes, buy new hangers, because I have a ridiculous amount of clothes in my house. So that's it. I have gone in there, I have modified the task, and you can see here my main task with my time and date, and then the subtasks within it, and I can go and I can mark them off, and you'll see that they disappear. And then I can mark the whole task off. So it is incredibly easy. I personally prefer to use Google Keep, which I'm going to now show you. So keep.google.com, it is basically like a fancy sticky pad everywhere you go. I use Google Keep on my computer. I also use the app on my phone all the time. It's on the front page of my phone because I use it so often. So Google Tasks is a very simple way to do to-do lists, to create to-do lists. Google Keep is a much more complicated way. It's got more bells and whistles. I'm fairly certain Google Tasks will eventually go away and be totally replaced with Google Keep, but for now Tasks is there. So right here at the top for Google Keep, you have the option of taking a note. So if I click in there, it makes a new note. Now, right now it is just in paragraph form. I can just keep typing in there and it creates more, it just keeps adding to it. But maybe I want check boxes because it's an actual to-do list. I can click on the kebab and go down to show check boxes. So in Google Tasks, I showed you how to create that main task of washed clothes, and then you could create subtasks inside of there. Google Keeps the same way. When you press enter, you have the option where you see those 4 arrows come up of indenting it. So and just like in tasks, I can go through here and I can check them off as I go. But what's really neat is they still show up down here at the bottom so that it's very easy to track. And then if you check off the entire to-do task, then it all goes to the bottom, including the subtasks. So here's where Google Keep gets really fun and why I like it. So you have the remind me option. You can go in here and you can choose to remind at a specific time later in the day, to do it tomorrow, to do it next week, and you can actually customize that. But you can also pick a date and time right here. And my favorite feature is pick a place. So this is a geographic reminder. Say I am creating shopping lists. I'm going to Walmart, I'm going to Sam's, and I'm going to Target. And I want to buy different things at each store. I could put in the store's address here, and when I pull up at that specific store, a reminder would pop up in my phone. I use this all the time for reminders for work. If there's something I need to do, if I have like a aha moment while I'm not on campus, I'll set a reminder, put my location as my office, and when I drive up in the in the parking lot in the morning, my phone goes off and says, hey, don't forget to do this when you walk in the door. So date and location reminders. You can also add collaborators. So I can add a specific person. I can add a group of people, and I can add them just to this note. I have notes that I have shared with coworkers when we're working on projects together, but they obviously don't need access to all of my stuff, so I just share those specific notes to collaborators. And you just do that with email addresses, Gmail. I can add a color to help organize, visually differentiate between my notes. I use a lot of colors. I could add an image if I want. I use this quite often. I'll actually use Google Keep while I'm at a conference. I will be taking pictures of presentations with my phone, and I'll be adding them into a sticky note. And then inside the exact same sticky note on my computer, I will be typing what they're talking about. So I use images a whole lot, and screenshots. You can easily stick them in there. And then you can archive them so you can pull them up later. And you have all these different options. You can label them so that you can search more easily. You can add different drawings, and you can even export it all out to Google Docs. What I also like is on my phone, I have the option to do a voice memo. So if I choose to do a voice memo, it actually transcribes it directly into the Google Keep, but it keeps a copy of the voice memo too. I use that a lot when I'm driving to and from work. I listen to a lot of podcasts. So using the voice memo lets me take a quick verbal jot down of thoughts I've had. Okay, and I think that is about it. I will go ahead and show y'all some of the things I use it for. Yellow are comments, comment banks, basically for my grading. Red is to do now, very important things. Green are my lesson plans for 210, and you can see I have an image right here, and I will actually create my whole lesson plan right inside of it, and I'll have my phone on me when I'm teaching, and I will just go through and mark stuff off while I talk. I don't have to have as structured of a lesson plan, but it really helps me stay on track. Any kind of meeting notes, here's every class I've got to take for my doc program. Travel. So to-do lists, and you'll see right here I have a collaborator, Miss Lisa, on here. Anyway, there are just a whole bunch of things you can do with Google Keep. So basically, Google Tasks is a very simple to-do list built into Gmail. Google Keep is like tasks on steroids. Gives you a lot more different options. As always, let me know if you have any questions.